Hey guys, today I'm gonna be talking with Rodney, aka FrameGxd, my videographer who worked on the Never Back Down video. I want to give you guys some behind the scene insights on the video. So we have Rodney. Hi, Rodney.
Hey, what's going on?
So can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself and your videography work?
Just Rodney, videographer, cinematographer out of Palm Beach. I've been doing it for about 19 years now, and it's pretty much it, man.
Rodney's a man of little words, but very valuable words. I've learned. How do we met at an open mic in Palm Beach, right?
Yeah,
And you were like just
yeah,
doing behind the scenes videography for it or something.
yeah. I'm just there to network and meet new people.
And I think that same night is when we met, or I met, Lil Cuba, the rapper that's on our first video we did together, which is oh my god, what's the song called? I love you. It's called I Love You. But to find like the best talent in Palm Beach, like all there on the same night was so dope. Never Back Down was our third video together for a reason because I really like working with Rodney. I feel like every time I come visit Palm Beach, I come home to Palm Beach, you have upgraded your equipment, you've learned new stuff, and I'm like, I have to shoot something with you. So can you tell everyone about like how you like learn more about videography and improve and like your creative process?
Just studying music, studying where the industry is going. Um, I pay close attention to the artists and their music. I don't just focus on the song that they send me. I'll dive a little deeper, go to their Instagram, go to their YouTube, try to pretty much figure out their personality and what they're looking for. My biggest thing is always studying composition, lighting, making sure I stay up on my game and present the best material I can to the artist.
Dope. That's what I love about you. I feel like with Rodney, like he really makes sure to do his research. Not only with the artist he's working with, but like he said, also like studying cinematography and things like that. So he's not just a guy holding a camera. Like he actually knows what he's
No,
doing, right?
yeah, definitely can't. Yeah.
Because I know like he does like all the like you shoot flat, but then you go back and you color grade, right?
Yes, yes, that's part of the creative process. So you can build a look later, and that's very
Exactly.
important.
Exactly. So for all you videographers out there, you got to learn how to do these things because it makes such a big
It's
difference.
a huge difference. Yeah.
For this video, what's very interesting, I think every time I work with you, Rodney, I like feel bad that I'm like getting on your nerves because I have so many ideas, but I have learned the art of storyboarding. So before we do videos, I'll send like a Word document of each kind of scene and the feel or like some kind of picturesque type thing. But this video happened like I started working on Never Back Down in February, like, and then quarantine hit, and I decided to come home to Florida in March, but the song was like halfway done, okay? And it was in limbo. So we basically recorded the majority of the music video to the song being half done. So kudos to Rodney and us for doing that.
Yeah, this was definitely a very challenging video.
It was not
I will say that.
never finish the song before you do the video, but it's just the way that COVID was working and the traveling to LA to record with my producer and then waiting on money because I was not working. It was a hot mess. But we managed to pull through. But so we shot the video in Jupiter, Florida, Jupiter Beach. And I think you shot there before, right?
Yeah, I've shot there before. It's one of those locations where it's beautiful, and if if you frame it right, if you compose it right, like no one will ever they wouldn't be able to tell. So
Right.
It's just a beautiful location.
It is. I love it has like a little lagoon area. It doesn't even really look like Florida. It looks like we were on some kind of island, but I wanted like an island vibe for the song because it kind of has like an Afro beat vibe, and I wanted to kind of showcase where I'm from, like Florida. I'm a Caribbean girl. I have Bahamian ancestry, and but I still wanted the video to be empowering and fierce. So that opening shot, we shot that the crack of dawn, like for sunrise. You did such a good job with that shot. Do you have any like advice for videographers or cinematographers on capturing like a sunrise or sunset? Because that seems like it could be hard with lighting.
Yeah, it was a bit challenging. You just have to get there. Timing is everything. My advice would be just there's an app called Sunseeker. If you download Sunseeker, it gives you like the time of day where the sun is going to be, and try to shoot with an ND to block out some of the flare from the sun.
Because we
It's
did
pretty
that
much my
slow mo,
advice for that.
right? So yeah, it's like a different frame rate or something.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, I had to do different frame rate and different shutter speed. I just can't remember what I shot it at for that particular shot. But
Mm-hmm.
you definitely have to know your craft. You definitely have to know what NDs to use. I think I used the 3 stop on that shot because you have to when you shoot at a slower frame rate, you're essentially letting in less light. So I had to go up on my aperture f-stops for people that are familiar with videography. So, and when you do that, you're gonna have to. This shot is gonna get really bright. So you want some type of ND, to try to help out unwanted light from.
Well, and yeah, I remember we did have a very short time frame because you're working with the earth that is spinning. You don't want to miss the
Yeah,
sunrise.
we definitely don't have the sun on the payroll, so we're just like we gotta hurry and
No.
get the shots.
For me as an
Yeah, it,
artist, like I'm a trained dancer and I'm very aware of my body. So knowing that I had that short time frame, you really have to get into the moment and be kind of grateful of that picture because it was such a, I like to kind of peek at the shot like when we do the first shot to see what we're working with because it helps you to realize like I have to kill this in these 2 minutes we have. So all that little improv you see on the beach and me rolling around, I was like so in my head like I have to create
yeah, you
lines
improv that really,
and
you
beauty.
yeah, you improv that really well because you're an artist that knows what they want and you're very strategic about what you want. And that was just like one of the many times, well, one of the first time I ever just see you like, oh my gosh, I need this, but you just went in. It's like you knew you had a short window when you realized it, and you just went and got it done. You didn't hesitate. So
Make it happen, honey. Okay.
made it happen.
So
You definitely made it happen.
this was the first video we did where I had dancers and Tiffany Green. Shout out to her for doing the choreography. Um, how is it to shoot dance? Well, I know for us, like we only did maybe 5 or 6 takes of one part of the choreography. Then the other part where we were on the floor, we probably did 3 takes. How is it to work with dancers? Like,
I don't really work with dancers that often, so to me it was challenging. I like videos where I'm gonna walk in and I kind of expect what I'm gonna do, but then with dancers you like expect the unexpected because you with dancers if it's not right, you may be doing 5, 6, 7 takes till they get it right. So it was challenging, but I like the aspect of shooting different things, and I've never shot a dance video, and I thought, I want to get into that whole. I don't know if I should call it pop world, but I just like that the essence of dancers and costumes, and so it
mm-hmm.
was challenging, but I liked it.
Yeah, so hit up
I
Rodney
definitely
for.
would like to be a part of the creative process next time, so I can, what I mean, get a vibe for how dancers feel and how they think.
Yeah, we
And
should have
I know we
invited you
didn't
to our
have that
rehearsal.
luxury, but
Yeah, we should have invited you to rehearsal. See, this is a learning process, you guys. Like me, like I am my own business and putting together Tiffany. So Tiffany was the choreographer and creative director and did some of the costuming. And then Rodney needs to know what we're doing too. So now that you say that, I'm like, it would have been good for you to come to rehearsal. kudos to me, Tiffany, and Mercedes, because I've been on music video shoots, I've been on sets, and Rodney, that was actually we knocked that out in I think 5
Yeah,
takes.
y'all nailed that.
That was
Yeah,
quick.
y'all nailed
That
that.
was quick for
Y'all
most
nailed that.
shoots I've been on. So these girls are super professional. My Palm Beach girls. We got such good feedback from the whole music video, but the dancing was like you did an amazing job capturing that. But yeah, we shot most of the scenes. I went back to LA to finalize the song. So we actually changed some of the melody and lyrics. So I'm like, but I was happy. We want to make the song better. So I came back to Florida to get additional scenes so I can sing those new parts. So that part where I'm in the jungle is a new scene, was a second round, and
Yeah.
the solo dancing.
Shout out to you too, because you killed it. Shout out to you as well. I can't let that go by without saying that on record. That like you did a really good job, and
Thank
we
you.
pulled it off because if you remember that shot, the lighting wasn't the best, and we used what we had, and you knocked that out. Like you went in and was like. That was the first time I got to witness you as an artist. So I was like dancing, and it was like bam, and I was like, damn, like okay,
The
she
solo
did
dance.
that. So yeah, so shout out to you because I haven't, I've never got to see you in action like that as far as like dancing. So you just went in, it's like bam, it's like damn, am I watching a future Beyonce or something? Like what's going on? Let me
See,
find out.
that's what I tell people. I'm like, I feel like as a performer, I have that caliber of talent to get up there and not be afraid to kill it on stage and perform. So when a camera comes, because I was a professional cheerleader and I a professional dancer, and having to go to auditions out in LA, in the dance industry, you learn the choreography in 10 minutes and you got to do it. And if it's not right, then oh well. So that's kind of where I get it from. When the camera comes on, I have to perform. I invested in the project. I needed to look good and we got to kill it. So, and shout out to Tiffany because she ended up coming to with the forest scene, because I feel like a lot of times I'll be improving, but it's cool to have a choreographer there to be like, Allyse, you're doing this weird, or try this. So I just love working
Yeah,
with the
she's really great
team.
at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
she really did that good. So,
And she did
yeah.
the choreography too for the solo, but a little behind the scenes secret, like we were on like a slant on that little lagoon, and I was losing
Oh
my
yeah.
I was losing my balance really bad. So it was a little sloppy. You can't tell in the video, but towards the end of the video when I start going into the water, all that's improv. What was your favorite scene? Like which scene do you think turned out the best in the video?
I like the whole video. I like every aspect of it, but I'm definitely gonna say your solo scene. I
Yeah,
love the
really?
solo shots.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I'm really, this is me learning, learning for the first time that some of them shots you had to improv because of the slant of the location. I didn't like the whole water scene, and I didn't know that was improv as well. I'm like, okay, hey, this is going really well. Like, the hair, the dancing, the splashing. I'm like, damn, she rehearsed this really well, and now you saying
Yeah.
you improv. I'm like, wait, what? I'll tell you why I say the solo, because the dedication you put into it to make sure it came out the best. Like it's easy to dance in the groove and it looks good and everything is synced, because the beach shots, that would be my favorite, how you guys dance on the beach. But
Yeah.
that was me as a cinematographer seeing how much you love music. You redid shots because you felt like you could do better, and you put more into it, and you improv, like the improv in the water. Like that was just all of that with the splashing. I'm like, damn, like okay. I was like, all right,
I'm
she
extra.
she really loves music. So yeah, but the extra helps the shot though. Imagine if
Yeah.
you just did the shot and be like, oh well, got that. I see all that. It's like, you watch the take again. You go, hey, I need another one of this. I feel like I could do that better. And you don't get that out of most people. Like most people I work with, like, hey, we got the shot, on to the next, and you're like, no, let me see that. Not that don't look right. I got to do that again. And that's a gem in cinematography.
I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a perfect. And I have like a picture in my. First of all, thank you for that, Rodney. But I have a picture in my head, and that's why I'm like I hope I'm not getting on Rodney's nerves. But if I have to make sure I get that picture, and I do have people I look up to like Beyonce and Janet Jackson who wouldn't waste that moment. We have a lagoon, we have a sunset. Like, I have you, Rodney, who's an amazing videographer. This is my time to make shapes and be extra. And I love my hair flips. And if we can do it in the water, we're going to do it in the water.
When you did the flip, you just looked into the camera. I'm like, okay, Allyse is not playing.
The
like,
look of fierceness.
Okay, I see you.
That's my fierce look. That's my fierce look. But yeah, it was funny though, because I kept splashing the camera, so that's dangerous. So I know there's.
Yeah, you kind of scared me on that one shot. So I was like, all right, I'm going to catch her dancing in the water, but I'm going to give her some distance now because I can see she's Janet Jackson control mode. So I was like, all right.
Not paying attention to the camera, just in the moment. Completely lost in the moment.
Okay.
Oh, what kind of camera did you use for this video?
We used a cinema camera, is the Black Magic Design. It's a Pocket 4K. And that's why the colors, that's mainly the reason why I was able to push the colors and push and pull. And a lot of those shots, they see them as vibrant, but some like, especially the shot in the lagoon, I think you were wearing like this black and white shiny type shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. You got it. Okay, that shot didn't come out as bright as I wanted it to. And that's the beauty of working with a cinema camera, because you can, and when you shoot raw, you have the ability to go in and just highlights and brighten it up and do this. You can really push and pull the image. So I'm very grateful that I had that camera, because if I had anything else, I probably would have been screwed. So
yeah, love it. Well, thank you so much for doing this behind the scenes with me. I hope like any videographers watching learned some stuff. I hope you guys got to know more about me and my creative process, and Rodney and his creative process. If you live in Florida or anywhere, fly Rodney out. Fly him out so you can get flued out. He's amazing to work with, extremely professional, and highly recommended. And yeah, never back down. Go watch the music video. Yay!
Yes, sir.